Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone who taught me His truth, and a sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching His truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, so there's going to be a walk and talk. There's been a lot going on, a lot of nerves and anxiety over this upcoming election, okay? And it's starting to hit the markets, and gold reached, I believe, almost $2,800. Okay, and silver hit 35, and then they both kind of corrected. But tomorrow's a new day of trading, so it looks like it's looking like it's not about to stop the rise in precious metal prices. Okay, and the reason was for uncertainty of the election, okay? Because there's been warning that there could be civil unrest over this. Okay, we could have civil war in the United States brew over the next few weeks because of this election. Okay, because I scour a lot of Twitter, and those Edomites, man, a lot of them are saying that Trump is the last chance that America has. And there's already been, and the consensus is that there's no way he's going to lose. If he loses, they're cheating, and it's rigged. Okay, that's the consensus. Not just amongst Edomites, okay, but Babylonians in general. You got a lot of Jake that have that mindset right now, okay. And man, when you really want to know if shit gets serious, you need to follow the money. That's what I've been told for years. Okay, by fellow conspiracy theorists. Okay, you follow the money. There's always a money trail behind everything, and the fact that the rich are putting money into precious metals over an election is very telling. Okay, but I'm gonna read this scripture. This is Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt. I'm going to read it slow. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved, and his presence in the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Okay? Which pretty much the heart in the scripture is talking about the spirit of America. Okay? That's going to melt, okay? It's going to be because of the Lord, Just like we've seen it kind of dim over the last few years, A lot of people that reside in America don't like America, man. It's a fact, especially amongst the youth. So if you can't agree on things, or you don't have a motive to move forward, okay, just like the scriptures say, a house divided against itself shall not stand, okay? A house divided against itself shall not stand. So you can't have 20% of the youth out there hating their nation, man. 30% or whatever the number is that they're throwing around. Okay? It's a sign that something's falling apart. They're not bought in. They're not bought into the system. Just like when a coach takes over a team, he needs his players to buy into the system. Well, your various governments and so on and so forth need you to buy into the system. Okay? Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Okay? So in this case, it's what? The left wing versus the so-called right wing. Okay? And they're both wicked in their own different ways. Okay? You know, the left-hand side, which would be labeled like the so-called Democrat Party. Okay, we all know about how they're into that freakism and that, pushing that shit on the children. And on the other hand, you have the right wing, which is the Edomites and the fake-ass Christians. Okay, and they're ridiculous philosophies, you know? They're both ridiculous philosophies. Okay? You know? But, read it. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother. And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. Okay? And it's more than likely going to be when the Lord brings about martial law in this place, man. Okay? Because there's going to be like the scriptures say, there's going to be uproars of the people. Okay? Eventually they're going to have to come with a harsh order in order to quench those uproars. Or uproars. Okay? But you know, this stuff could happen at any time, you know? It doesn't necessarily have to come right after the election, you know. It could come before. It could come after, you know. I mean, when you think about it, Inauguration Day isn't until over halfway through January. You know, anything can happen between that. Okay? Or even after, okay? You know? Trump says he's going to do what? He's gonna at noon on Inauguration Day. He's gonna begin the biggest deportation the world's ever seen. Okay, that is martial law right there. Okay, how are you gonna deport 20 million people without locking the country down? How are you gonna do that? Now, I'm not saying he's gonna deport all 20 million or attempt to, but we know that they're going to include us in that group too. You know, they're not just coming for migrants. They're coming for everybody who's against this system, man. Who's against this New World Order. That's really the bottom line of it. Okay. Anyways, let me get this in 1 Thessalonians. Sorry, brothers, I got to keep stopping to read, but this is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Why? Because we know the times and seasons. Okay, we know that the wick is getting short on the stick of dynamite, spiritual dynamite. Okay? We know about the times and seasons, man. You know, you think the Lord's going to let this freakism go on for much longer? You know? This devil's about to bring his sea hit, man. And you know, it makes sense why they would put Trump in there. Now that I think about that, because he wants Elon Musk in his cabinet, in his administration. Okay? And nobody can push for Web 3.0 implementation in digital currency better than Elon. He's like a demigod to those crypto peoples. Okay? To the whole tech sector, really. So if anybody could get it, has the influence to get it done, to push digital currencies into the mainstream, it's him. Okay? That's just me speaking as a man. You know? Verse 2. Verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? So the day of the Lord cometh as what? A thief in the night, man. You know? All we're really waiting for is for that one event. Okay? That one big event is going to start a chain reaction. A chain reaction, which brings about martial law. Okay? And the forcing of that CHIP. Okay? I mean, I've been hearing all kinds of things that could happen. Alex Jones is saying that they're going to push for the CBDC very soon. You know? Hey, once it gets on the CHIP, that's it. Once they go to mark the cattle, you can't cross that line, brothers and sisters. You can't cross that line. Okay? Once that shit goes from your smartphone to inside of you, that's when you gotta put your foot down and just go with the Lord, man. Yeah? Just lean on the Lord during that time. Okay? Because the Lord's gonna be letting miracles happen around here, man. You know? For his believers. But anyways, with that, in fact, I'm going to keep reading. Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's what we're doing. We're watching. We're keeping our minds spiritually sober, okay? They that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And these people in the world, man, when this shit hits, oh my goodness. Whew. Especially those that totally aren't paying attention. I'm talking about those that are completely lost in the sauce. You know? They're really going to freak out during that time. Because a lot of people, you know, they're not necessarily just doomsday preppers, but a large chunk of them and the conspiracy theorists, okay, they could see something like this happening, you know, but there's a lot of people that choose not to. The Lord really put the spirit of gross darkness upon those people, to where they can't see what's going on whatsoever, man. These people that are totally lost, have no idea what's going on, don't care to. Okay? You know? Those that don't see any of the signs of the times, man. with that, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up. Alright, till next time. Shalom. Peace and blessings. See you later.